Hi, everybody. Craig Shacklett here from URComped with another exciting edition of Meet the Influencers. And today I'm with a rapidly growing channel, Chris and Lou. Chris and Lou, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for inviting us.
Definitely. Thank you.
Well, right at the top, why don't you tell everyone your coordinates? How can they find your channel? What platforms are you on?
We're on YouTube, mainly, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And we're under Chris, by the way, because a lot of people get confused. She is Chris, and I'm Lou. So Chris and Lou.
Okay, so the handle's Chris and Lou on every platform.
Correct.
Yes.
Perfect. And so tell us, how did you get started as an influencer in the casino space?
You want to take it? we love the casino. We like to gamble. And we used to.
Basically, I always wanted to have a YouTube channel or some type of influencer, a platform. And knowing how much she liked gambling,
Me?
we put it together, and I convinced her to come in and join the team and to create a channel, and now she's the face of the channel. So
that's amazing.
And also, we realized that there were so many people doing this, and I'm like, this is a lot of fun. And we play anyway, so we just decided to do it.
And was there, so you started, and was there one piece of content that really went viral where you're like, okay, we got something here, or has it been steady growth? Maybe you could talk a little bit about the growth of your channel.
Well, basically, we we started on TikTok, and TikTok, they shared our lives, in a more, I guess, the same way that YouTube is doing it now. And our channel started growing pretty fast. While we were
but like a piece of, remember of that video we had on Dragon League?
The one video,
like it's not viral, but like within no time it went over 100,000 views.
For us, it was viral.
For a brand new channel. That was big to us. That was huge. Like we went from nothing to almost 1,000.
Yeah.
Because of a video.
And so when that happens, was it pretty instant that it started taking off? Like right when you posted it, was it like, whoa, what's going on here? Or did it take a couple of days, or what's that like?
It just took off.
Yeah, it just took off.
I think it was the excitement. Basically, my excitement. I was so excited that I think it was a $5 bet and we had a hand pay. Of course, I was super excited. And a lot of people relate to that. A lot of people, you don't bet a lot and you get good money. You get all excited. And most of the comments were based on that. Oh, you remind me of when I go to the casino with my sister, or when I hang out with my friends at the casino, little things.
It was real. It was real.
It was a little too real.
You gotta see it.
No, that's great. People love to see that. And so where in the journey of your channel did that come? Had you been posting for a while before you got your big hit, or was it pretty early on?
It happened maybe like 2 months into us, venturing into the channel. Yeah.
And it was just a bonus because, as you know, here in South Florida, it's really hard getting, a permission to
record,
freely record at any casino. I mean, and it was a local. It was within like 10 minutes from here. I would say even walking distance to us, but they don't allow recording, so we just recorded the bonus. So
it makes it even more exciting, right? When you
yeah.
And so I assume you film most of your stuff locally in South Florida. Is that right?
Yes.
So how long did it take before you got recognized in real life by somebody that follows your channel?
But what do you mean? By people?
Yeah, like obviously people are, they can comment on your videos, but was it surprising the first time you're actually playing in the casino and someone's like, hey, are you Chris and Lou? Like, do you remember when that happened?
It was, sorry about that.
It was, yeah. Actually, the guy is one of our very good friends right now because he lives within, a couple of miles, and we meet up at the Iraq all the time. But we were playing, and he calls himself Super Squirrel, and he likes the casino. So we would see him on the chat a lot. So we are at the casino in Pompano Beach.
Pompano Beach.
Mhm.
And we see this guy all of a sudden, he opens up his shirt and he has a super squirrel. And I said, oh, that is super squirrel. So that was fun. To me, that was like I'll never forget that. It was.
Oh, I gotta imagine that's such a big thrill. So tell us, what do you, obviously, like, you being real and that genuine excitement is a big hook for a lot of people. Is there anything else that you feel like makes your channel unique?
Unique in the sense that
One of the things that we usually,
we're talking about that. Go ahead.
we are both fluent in Spanish also. So a lot of people on the chat, they come and they say something in Spanish and we respond in Spanish. So we get a lot of that engagement. A lot of people say hello to me from Argentina, hello from here, hello from there.
Spain.
Like all of a sudden, Spain, and we have thousands of people on the, not thousands, hundreds and hundreds of people, a little over 1,000, on the chat, and a lot of them are Spanish speakers. So I feel like because we're able to engage in Spanish also, I think it makes us a little different, a little unique, I would say.
Yeah, no, for sure, because that's an audience. They probably feel more comfortable hearing people celebrating in Spanish. And
Yes.
Definitely.
oh, that's great. So as your channel has grown, I looked at I went to your page and it looks like you got several videos now that have over 100,000 views, and it's really taken off. Has that made it easier to get permission to get filming at casinos, or what's that been like for you?
Actually, at the beginning, that's one of the factors, for any new channels out there. A lot of the casinos require a minimum amount of subscribers for you to actually get permission. So in order for us to get permission at the Hard Rock, we actually had to use our TikTok subscribers. We had
Over 20,000.
we had over 20,000 at that time, and that's how we got into the Hard Rock, because the Hard Rock was one of the most difficult places to record that.
Not only here,
to get
but
permission, yeah.
everywhere, like Atlantic
Yeah.
City.
Because before then, we would sneak, the video. It was very subversive, just trying to.
Yeah, it's kind of like a chicken or the egg, because you're like, well, I need to film so I can get subscribers. They're like, oh.
Yeah.
What do you think casinos can do? Because there's obviously more and more influencers, more channels. What do you think they can do to really take advantage of this trend and help you guys create more interesting content and make the casinos look better and drive more people to them?
We have a great example of that. But we just did Slots Fiesta in Las Vegas.
In Las Vegas.
At Resorts World, and you want to speak about that?
Yeah. Well, we gather a lot of channels, and as you said, what can casinos do? This casino, because they know we bring a lot of people, not only channels but also viewers, a lot. So they offered us a $50,000 tournament for our event.
Exclusive to just 40 channels.
Exclusive to us, because they know we're bringing a lot of publicity. This is free advertisement. So if all casinos will do something like that, I am telling you, they save money, because it was all day for 2 days, live streaming from there. Their casino was promoted through the thumbnails, through the titles, not only statewide, it's all over the country. So I think if they would offer more, how can I put it, like more incentives to channels, I think we help each other.
Yeah, and that's really an interesting concept. Tell us more about Slot Fiesta. So it was you and several other channels, and you got a casino in Las Vegas to put up a big tournament. Yeah. Tell us about it. And then what happened? You had fans from several different channels all come together.
Yeah, basically, this started the first when we celebrated our first year in YouTube. We gathered a few channels to come in and play with us. So we created an event of 10 channels, doing live streaming back to back.
And we call this Last Fiesta because it's last channel and it was Fiesta time. So I guess a lot of people were attracted to that. And the next year, we were getting people from all over. I want to be in it. Can you make it longer? Can you make it for more people. Okay, this time we're not gonna do it for an hour. Let's do it for 30 minutes, so more people. And it got to the point that it was an all day thing. Now this year, it was a lot of people, and
We literally had a 3-day event where we on a Friday night we had a meet and greet provided by Resource World. They provided all the refreshments. They provided a nice suite for all the channels to meet up.
like a huge,
Yeah, very nice, very nice. The following day, Saturday and Sunday, we did live streaming for almost
the whole day.
20 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, 40 channels going back to back. So that.
And then, so 30 minutes each, and then another channel, would they each stream from their own channel? And you kind of co-promote, like, hey, coming up next is this channel. That's how it worked?
Correct.
Yeah. And we have like a big channel joining us, like Vegas Matt came and joined us.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. Vegas Matt's on fire. He's
He's such a good guy.
And so this was the second year of Slots Fiesta?
Third year.
Third year. And how did so the other channels, like, how did you get to know maybe the first group? Like, how do you meet these other channels? And then how's it kind of grown? How do you guys tell us about like the community of slot channels?
Well, yeah, the first group, these are people like, when you first start, you realize, oh, there are other people doing the same thing we're doing. And you go to their chats, and because, we go to each other's chat and you see, oh, I'm a slot channel. We said, there's a lot of channels from the West Coast. I think we're about the only one at that time from East Coast. So we told them we were going to go celebrate Lou's birthday in Vegas. And a couple of them say, let's get together. And I said, why don't we do this? Let's do a little event. Let's all do live streaming the whole day. And because all the channels said that we knew, if you guys are going to come here, we want to meet you guys. So we got together. And that's how it happened. We planned it. And it was a fun event. Everybody loved it.
And I guess that's one of the most interesting things about this event, that it's a community event. So we have channels that have been growing together with us from 3 years ago when we all started together, and we can all see the growth of everybody coming together, which is really, really cool. And
50,000's no joke of a tournament. So how did that come together?
We did a proposal. And Resource World went with it, and we have an amazing host to thank for it, Rebecca.
Oh,
if you ever get to meet her, she's amazing.
If you ever go to Resource World,
she made whatever moves she needed to make to have the tournament approved. And again, the coolest thing about it was that in order for anybody to win the tournament, they had to be approved by us. So
not Resource
World.
They gave us they said, oh, I'm getting people saying that they just want to join the event, and this person is such and such. But I told them, not my event, Chris and Lou's event. They need to approve it. So it was awesome.
But again, this couldn't have happened without all the
everybody,
all the channels coming together and creating that wave of movement into foot traffic.
We wrote a proposal. We're bringing all these people. These are all gamblers, and they come to your casino to play to play. And
y'all must have been nervous, huh? Like, because they're like, okay, $50,000, it's approved. Then you're like, man, we better get a lot of people in here, right?
And we did have a lot of people. It was a lot of people. It was it was big. Hope to see you next year. We do it every year, once a year in March. Now Lou says we should take it to see.
We have a lot of requests from many people that want to go cruising with us.
Let's do that.
It'd be great to do a cruise, with the theme of Slots Fiesta.
Hey, you're talking to the right guy then.
Oh.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely talk more off camera, because that's something that we've done with influencers in the past, and I love that idea about Slots Fiesta, and I've got some partners in mind that I think would be on board with that. So that's really exciting. And was it with Slot Fiesta, was it only channels that were in the slot tournament, or was it fans could participate as well, or how did that work?
Yeah, we actually again, since they gave us the reins to run the tournament. We included some of our biggest fans, and we had three supporters who we actually gave them the opportunity to play, and they were beyond, beside themselves. They were extremely excited.
Yeah.
And
That's awesome. Well, I love that idea. I think kudos to you guys for coming up with a very creative idea. I think it's a great way to grow other slot channels. And that's one thing I really like about a lot of influencers in the slot community. And you guys, I'd love to have you speak to it, but that it's supportive. You guys are saying, hey, go check out, so-and-so's channel, and they're telling people to check out your channel. Maybe you could talk a little bit about that. Like what is it like collaborating with other channels?
we love it. Like, we're not young. So, whenever our kids used to talk to us about, hey, we have one of our daughters, she started her Twitter channel, and she would go to New York when we were there, and she would meet up her friends that she met from Twitter. And we were like, how can you be friends with somebody that you just met online? We couldn't get it. We couldn't grasp it. It wasn't until, we started the channel, and we started seeing people, on our chats. And then we started developing meets, and we started meeting with other channels, and we were like, we had never met these people. And the first time that we saw each other, it was like seeing family, because, we know so much about each other.
We know, exactly. It's like meeting somebody for years. And this person you have never met, you meet him for the first time. It's wonderful.
And now you're giving your daughters tips on how to do social media, right?
It's just like, that's crazy. That's so crazy. The other day she came to the chat. Oh my God, so many people.
So what advice can you give for influencers that are starting to, just getting started right now? Maybe things to avoid, because, there's some influencer behaviors that maybe have slowed down adoption with casinos, people just making boneheaded mistakes that kind of hurt the growth of YouTube channels and things like that. So what are some things that new channels need to know? Like, hey, don't do this, so you don't get on the wrong side of casinos or whatever.
I think the biggest thing that we saw, and again, it messed up TikTok, was that there were some channels that were getting started, and I guess whether they didn't have the financial, support,
The means to
do it themselves, or they came up with a creative way of doing it, was that, they were actually doing group pools, and they were requesting money from people from all over the place, and they were playing their money. So that's one of the things that,
And also, like casinos, group pools, if you have the people there, like let's say if you're doing a group pool, because a lot of people have gotten in trouble, and many casinos have stopped allowing live streaming because of that. Some people, they will do group pool. Let's say my friend who lives in California wants to be in this group pool, and she sent me the money, even if I'm not charging her to be part of it. But the casinos don't allow that because it's illegal. You need to be there. So that's a lot of channels that we haven't seen. We used to see them a lot, but you don't see them anymore.
Yeah. So the main thing is, if you're doing slots or any gambling, I guess, play your own money. That would be the biggest advice.
Yeah, just play your money.
Smart. So as we come close to the end, tell us what's your favorite slot game right now? What do you like to play?
Dragon Link. I love Dragon Link. I love Lightning Dollar Link. That's a machine called Chica Bonita. I love her, but she's being mean to me lately, so I'm gonna keep my Dragon Link.
And what are you most excited about over the next year with Chris and Lou?
Again, right after this last fiesta, we have seen a huge growth in our channel. The last 4 weeks have been amazing to us. We're hoping to keep that momentum and ride that wave, and we're seeing big things. I don't know. We don't want to set a ceiling. We don't.
But as you said before, he's being like truly considering, taking a slot fiesta on a cruise.
Yeah.
So
do it more than one time, because again, there's a lot of channels from all over the states and even international that are interested in participating. So that's always
Yeah, that's something that we're
but definitely want to consider.
gonna
All
consider.
right. Well, we'll definitely work together to make that happen.
Yeah. Ooh, I like it.
And I guess lastly, so if a casino is watching this, they want to bring Chris and Lou in, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
They can contact us via email. Chris and Lou, we are Chris and Lou Slots at gmail.com. We have had a couple of offers, but that's the best way.
Perfect. And for everybody who wants to catch up on Chris and Lou's amazing content, you can find them YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Did I miss anything?
That's it.
That's it.
All at Chris and Lou. Chris and Lou, thank you so much for being here. This is a ton of fun getting to know you, and looking forward to getting Slot Fiesta at Sea, making that a reality.
Love that.
That's it. we definitely need to talk.
Perfect. Well, thank you both so much, and have a wonderful weekend.
You as
Thank
well.
you. You too.
Appreciate you. Thank you.